So, Mr. Boots,
Yes.
what's in your future? What can we look forward to coming down the line from you?
Well,
Uh,
um, for Bunny Boots Inc., I am going to be continuing to produce at least. I got enough footage to produce First Minute Fridays until January, and I think I got a few other things I can film up here in Alaska. But around that time frame, January, February, I'm going to be looking to go and travel to film a second season of First Amendment Fridays at some other location that will be determined at a later point.
hmm. Well, I mean, if it would help you at all, make the decision, I'd love to have you down to Portland. Your lodging would be taken care of if you don't mind living in close quarters with my dog. You know,
uh,
not allergic to dogs.
no,
We'd love to have you in Portland.
just don't be surprised if your dog takes a liking to me. Apparently, animals really love me. Everywhere I go, people's pets just like to come up and get attention from me. So.
All right on. Well, Rubia, get all over you. Yeah, we have lots of port areas. We have a lovely FBI building that it's just begging for some of your special attention. We also have, let's see, our airport is nice. We have an Air National Guard base that could, use a humor check by you.
Yeah. Uh,
There's some stuff that could be done around here.
of course, federal courthouses are actually more of something that's piqued my interest in the past couple of months. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm wanting to focus a little bit on those more as of late.
Oh
You got
well,
one of those too.
yeah, we
You
do.
have one.
James, tell the lovely folks at home about what we've been doing with the Bundy court stuff and messing with the Homeland Security guys. That was a lot of fun. I know you wrote some stuff about it, but
Oh, I did, huh? I forgot about that.
uh-huh.
Yeah, so we went down. What day was that? I don't know. It was a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago. We went down there to the back entrance where they take the prisoners and the jury for the trial that's going on for the what was that? A year ago? Was that already
Yeah,
a year ago?
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
a
a
year
year ago.
ago.
The
Some
Mount
people took
Huron
over the
uh,
Malheur, whatever. Yeah, so
Wildlife
the trial is
Refuge.
going on here in Portland, Oregon, for unknown reasons to me why they moved it such a far location, but that's another point. Anyways, yeah, so they hold the trial in Portland, Oregon, at the federal courthouse downtown, and we've been going to the back entrance of it where they take the jury, take them in and out, and also the prisoners, the people that are being charged,
The
take them in
Patriots
and
that
out.
Yeah, the Patriots that took over the Malheur Wildlife Refuge, the Ryan Bundy and Shauna Cox is out, but like all the rest of them, Pete Santilli
Yeah,
was with them, but they sent him out to Utah. But yeah, so the Sallyport where they moved the prisoners.
that's what it's called, Sallyport. Yes.
Yeah.
So we've been just so the sidewalk is pretty large behind the federal building, and we'll just walk around on the sidewalk filming. And last time we were out there, what was that? Three of them approached us, and they said that we couldn't be on the sidewalk. And we pressed the issue. There was five of us, yeah, five
Yeah,
of us, and we pressed the issue saying, "No, you can't dictate if we can be on the sidewalk. You cannot tell us that we can't be on the sidewalk."
it's
And
public
they
property.
threatened to arrest us. And myself and I think it was Bob were like, "Then you're gonna have to do that because this is completely ridiculous. You don't get to dictate this sidewalk. This is a public sidewalk." And we were asking for a supervisor. We said we'd like to speak to a supervisor because we've already gone over this with your DHS like supervisors. We've already talked to them about this, and it's been cited on our side that we're allowed to do this. They said, "Oh well, you can if you move, then we'll go get a supervisor." And we're like, "No, we're not going to do that." And they also tried to they like put up barricades on either side of the sidewalk so people couldn't walk down the sidewalk,
Yeah,
which
they
was completely ridiculous.
and unlawful, by the way. Like they can't
Yes.
just block off a public sidewalk, even if it is beside a federal building.
Yeah. And then once we pressed the issue, they contacted a supervisor over the radio, and the supervisor said, "Yeah, they're allowed to do that." and they also took down those barriers before they moved the. It was the jury, I think. We didn't stay around till.
Yeah, the jury came by and then we left. My favorite part of that whole exchange was placing the Blue Lives Matter gang color flag on the ground in hopes that the Bundy transport van would drive over it. That was the part that gave me the biggest giggle. But when the police opened the Sallyport door, they're like Johnny on the spot to jump out there and defend their gang colors. They leapt all over it. Looks like we got a break in 4 minutes. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got a while. 1 minute, huh? Okay. Aha. So we'll be back in a little while, but like I said, if you're just tuning into this radio show, this is about police accountability and challenging the totalitarian scumbags that would like to ruin our lives, basically. We're going to talk about heckling and its intrinsic value and demystifying the uniform when we get back, because I really believe that it's one of the reasons why we live in a police state is people are too passive, man. We need to start standing up. I think it's very important to call a thug and call a goon and a pig. I think it's absolutely essential to perpetuate a culture of liberty to resist when need be. You know, one of the reasons why I believe we're descending into tyranny in this tax farm, formerly known as the United States, is simply pacificity. Okay, people are too passive nowadays. Just because someone has a uniform, or I've seen people give up their liberty to security guards. We were on patrol this weekend, and security guards were approaching a man on a public sidewalk. The man opens up his bag and allows security guards, I found it appalling and shocking, to look inside his bag, giving up his Fourth Amendment right. And James yells across the street, "Excuse me, sir, you have rights. You don't have to let them search you." And the man that was being tyrannized by his own consent started giving James static, as if though James is the crazy person for trying to tell the guy he doesn't have to give up his inalienable rights to people in a uniform, not cops, just these DBs. Well, I think douchebag is okay for the air here, right? Well, these douchebags in uniforms. So, that's why I think heckling is valuable. No, you shouldn't just because they have a uniform, or just because they're a cop, or just because they're a, quote, authority figure. That's not when you should heckle. But when they're legitimately on its face, prima facie, out in front of God and everybody, tyrannizing people, violating people's rights, sucking revenue out of people, more people need to stand up and say, this is not okay. You can do that in all sorts of ways. You can do a silent treatment like Mr. Boots, or you can scream at him from across the street like Mr. Peach does.